Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this awesome project on Scratch. We're going to be making the project Spiralizer. This simple project has only one sprite, a colored ball, which stays in the middle. Scratch's clone blocks makes copies of the ball that move outward in straight lines. A spiral pattern forms because each clone moves in a slightly different direction, like water from a garden sprinkler. The Scratch pen draws a trail behind each clone, making colorful background patterns. If you think it's cool, then follow my steps to make it. Let's make a new project and rename it into Spiralizer. Try out this spinning spiral project. We can change the patterns using special sliders to alter the values of the variables in the code. You can control the art. The possibilities are endless in this. Remove the cat sprite by right-clicking on it and clicking Delete. Load the ball sprite from the Sprites library. The ball has several different costumes. Click on the Costumes tab and choose the color you like the best. Add this loop to make clones of the ball. When you run this code, nothing much will appear to happen. Actually, it's making lots of clones of the ball sprite, but they're all on top of each other. You can drag them apart with the mouse, but only in the editor mode, not in full screen mode. To fix this, add this code to the ball sprite. Every new clone will now run its own copy of the code when it appears. The code makes the clone move away from the center in the direction the parent sprite was pointing when it was cloned. Run the project and see what happens. The parent sprite changes its direction a little before each clone is created. As a result, the clone moves off in slightly different directions, one after another. Each clone travels in a straight line to the edge of the stage, making the clones form an ever-expanding spiral pattern. But there's a problem. The clones stop appearing after a while because Scratch won't allow more than 300 clones on the stage at once. Any instructions to make the new clones after this are ignored. The clones stop forming at the center and all the existing clones collect around the edge of the stage. To fix this problem, add an if-then block inside the clone's move loop to delete the clone when it gets to the edge. Run this version. Now the balls should disappear at the edge as fast as they were made, and the spiral should continue for as long as you want. Scratch will never reach its clone limit. To make the spiral show up better, add a black background. Click the paint symbol in the Backdrops menu to the right of the Sprites list to create a new backdrop. Use the Fill tool to paint the backdrop solid black. There are two numbers in the ball's code that you can change to alter the spiral's appearance. One is the change in the angle before each new clone appears. The other is the number of steps in the move block, which determines the clone's speed. If you create variables for these numbers, Scratch lets you create a slider control to the stage so you can change them when the project is running. This makes experimenting easy. Keep the variables checked in the Blocks palette so that they appear on the stage. Now change the ball's code to use the variables. Project and everything should work just as before. Right-click on the angle variable on the stage and select the slider. Do the same for speed. Both variables will now have a slider control. The sliders let you instantly change the values stored in the variables. Run the project and try moving the sliders. The patterns of the ball clones will change instantly. You might find it handy to clear the stage of clones from time to time, so add this code to turn the spacebar into a clone destroyer. Each code runs all the ball sprites code except the one headed by a green flag. So this code will affect every clone. Run this project and tap the spacebar to try it out. Scratch has extensions, extra blocks of code that can be added to projects. One of these extensions is a magic pen. If you switch the pen on, it will draw a line wherever the sprite goes. Every clone has a pen too, so try turning them on so you can create some amazing art. To add the extra pen blocks, click Add Extension at the bottom left of the screen and choose Pen. Add these green blocks to activate the pen for every clone. Add an erase block to your Clone Destroyer code. This makes the spacebar wipe the stage clear of everything, creating a blank canvas for your art. As a final experiment, change the pen color for each clone so that each one draws in a new color. Run the project to see a beautiful display. You can use the sliders to try different numbers. Odd numbers work well for angle. Try 7 or 11 because the whole pattern moves around a little each time, filling the space and creating interesting effects. You might also come across when many lines are drawn close to each other. Imperfections lines up and make strange swirls called Moir patterns. Run the project and explore the range of effects you can create by changing the sliders, the pen size, and the pen color. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to find more videos like this one.